No experts, no insiders, just fans.
Transmission from Marked Up Wrestling Podcast begins in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Begin broadcast.
And happy 25th anniversary to Monday Night Raw. Happy almost 2 years for us here at the Marked Out Wrestling Podcast, where we're doing our celebration on Sunday for Royal Rumble. Roddy Rob here, Monday Night Raw, some Marked Out Wrestling Podcast. Thank you for joining us on the YouTube Live, on the Twitch board. Thank you for all those on the iTunes and Podbean and Stitcher and wherever else you listen to us at. Thank you for joining us for another episode of Little Reaction. Now, here's the thing. Tonight was the 25th anniversary of Raw, so we saw a lot of legends come out. They had a lot of fun. It was kind of like a house show on on TV kind of thing. Everybody's doing their thing, and I thought tonight was a fun Raw. And obviously, there's a lot of tools to use to make it fun, right? But what was telling for me, two things, and I'll get more in depth to it. But two things for me tonight was, one, it says a lot about the product now and the product when it was not bad. My point is here is you saw Attitude Era people, and then you saw today's roster. You did not get Ruthless Aggression era. You didn't get anything in the PG era. No, none of those guys came out, right?
Just maybe a couple here and there, but
like who?
Jonathan Coachman.
Oh, Coachman, but he wasn't
MVP.
Okay, so you had two.
Boogeyman.
Boogeyman wasn't.
Yeah. Laurinaitis, 4.
Yeah, but it was dwarfed.
Well, you said nobody, and we just named 4.
Yeah, but you didn't name any stars.
I just want you to know you're wrong.
You didn't name any stars.
Well, the same stars are still basically around if they were stars. Orton's still here. Edge
Really?
had to retire.
Orton wasn't on the show.
Yeah,
There was tons of
Cena.
wrestlers that didn't show up
I know, but I'm saying like
from that era.
There's not many that were noteworthy of that era.
Let him have his open.
That's what I'm trying to fucking say.
Cena was on. There's that era.
Why are you shitting on my open?
No Batista. What do you want?
I'm speaking truth. I'm absolutely right, and you just don't want to agree with. You just want to fuck you. Anyway, and my other point was tonight was.
You had a point.
Can you put the mic in front of you or don't be on the show?
I didn't want to be yelled at for talking too much.
You're not talking. No, we don't move the mic so we can hear.
Did you even introduce us?
So we can hear you
No,
echo.
you didn't.
I'm trying to get through my fucking intro.
Oh, okay.
And the other thing is,
Rob's here.
the other thing is that I felt a little depressed tonight because it felt like an AARP reunion class. It felt bad.
Yeah.
Okay, Medine is here. Hi, Medine.
Brooklyn is in the house.
All right, Steve Awesome is fighting food poisoning. He made it.
Yeah, man.
Are you doing
Anything for the show. It's anniversary. You had to be here, man.
Apparently, don't eat at Burger King in Pineville, North Carolina.
It was not a great
I was going
idea.
there later.
All right.
I don't know.
Bionic Brian joining us again.
I'm here.
You are
I'm here.
I don't like that. I don't like that.
What happened?
Don't move your microphone from your face. If you can't participate in the show correctly, then don't participate. But don't move the microphone away from you.
Yes, sir.
Adam, say hi.
I like watching you try to coach this man. It's going to be an interesting experience trying to make him anything.
Yeah.
Not even just a wrestling fan, but
Just a
anything.
person. Just a
yeah,
person.
just a person
Yeah.
of worth.
And once
It's going to be a challenge.
and once again, our hope to make a mark, Schultz is here again.
Hi.
Okay.
Our hope to make a radio talent.
Who's on the board?
On the board, we got Berto, we got Juan, we got Stike, we got Noah. Teddy's two-stoned here. Gregory Dodge is back. I think that's everybody. I have to quickly say that Estrada and I were talking on Twitter, and he was right about the Revival's fate, and I was wrong. So there you go, audience.
Extra big ass topics.
All right, here we go. The 5 things about Raw we decided we want to talk about tonight. That's what we do. Number 1 is going to be come on in. Number 2, awesome. Number 3, a couple of buzzkills. Number 4, 8 women tag match. And number 5, we're gonna do some Rumble picks. We're gonna do our picks for Royal Rumble. Don't forget, we got Rossum Awards. We got some dirt sheets, so I'm sure he's gonna get hot and heavy. We're gonna play a game after that. We're gonna play the impression game after that. We didn't do our cards, but I got a way we can do it.
Okay.
All right. So let's get started here with how about number 1? Number 1. Topic number 1. Come on in. So Adam, this is devoted to all the legends. Which, by the way, again, I feel old in like it was sad. It was really sad at a lot of moments. Really, Taker looked the belly was coming out further than the chest type thing.
Okay. Well, and the makeup to make him look like the dead man because he clearly doesn't have it anymore.
Yeah, I told Medine, I was like, when at the end he said "rest in peace," it sounded like my grandfather telling a story. He's like, "Back on the bus," and it just kind of it was like, "Come on, Grandpa, come on,
pull the plug." Right. That's what it sounded like.
But I can't wear my hat anymore.
I left it in Orlando.
So Adam has the full list of who showed up in the current roster, right?
Yeah. So the current roster, we featured 28 Raw superstars tonight. I didn't count the people from SmackDown, and we had 40 legends return. Highlights, of course, are Vince and Austin. I counted King and JR. Steichler already stole this from the board there, but man, the women are still hot as fuck. So many of them.
Oh my god!
Some of them.
Jacqueline's tracts of land have not gotten smaller.
Right. The only one who looked a little Joan Rivers plasticky, Terry.
Yeah.
I wonder if Stone Cold was whipping that ass backstage.
I rep for Texas on our Twitch board was like saying, "Where the hell is Lita?" Because
we all asked that.
And my response to
that is good. What you said.
Yeah, my response was, you can't shoot your complete wad before Rumble.
So
bring Emma back. Do that again.
She can come down with Ascension.
Oh,
is that why? Wait, so is that maybe the people that weren't there tonight are the ones that are going to be there Sunday?
They need a lot.
Yeah, the whole PG era is going to show up on Sunday.
I mean like Lita, Beth Phoenix. I'm talking like that.
Jerry Lynn.
I think some people that were on the panel tonight are going to be in it too.
I mean, we're going to get to predictions, but we still got 12 none of those women declared, and we still got 12 open spots.
Berto's saying that Kelly was looking unnatural. I don't agree with that.
She didn't look as good as the rest.
Hey, I follow her on Instagram, and she works her butt off, so you take that back.
Yeah, Berto.
She is in the shape that she deserves to be, good sir.
Dude, Maria Canales looks fat. Yeah. Can I just say that?
She's totally pregnant.
So did Maurice.
That's the point.
I know. Somebody had to pull the non-kayfabe on your kayfabe.
Okay.
Okay. So we had Taker come up, show up. I thought it was brutal. Hey, before you go into the rest of the list, I have to put this out there first.
Okay.
I thought the 2 locations was horrible.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I thought it could have been better.
Yeah, but why did they turn the lights down for Bray Wyatt and not for Taker?
That sucked. Yeah.
I enjoyed the returns of King, JR, Fink, of course. Bischoff was a little bit of surprise. No, I didn't expect that. I liked Christian getting a segment. Taker, of course,
Brother
returned.
Love was a big surprise.
Brother Love got a pop.
He
wasn't a surprise if you listened to the podcast. Everybody knew that was coming.
Yeah.
I like the way they did the coach and the way you titled the segment "Come On In" and Harvey Whippleman and Brawler. Boogeyman. The only good thing about the Boogeyman was the segue afterwards.
Coach.
Yeah, when he goes, "How did Coach worm his way into there?"
The good one.
The poker game was clever. Another way to march everybody out. I felt like they used the "Come On In" and the poker game to introduce all these people. And then the women, they're like, yeah, we're just going to march you out on stage like you're a Hall of Fame class.
Did anyone else see Brian, did you see the plaque at the beginning with Vince? Did it feel like a lockbox moment to you? Like, this is so corny.
Lockbox.
It was a little cheesy. But
GoFundMe.
The whole GoFundMe angle was kind of strange. But I don't know. I'm watching it right now.
The outcome was fun, though.
It's a typical wrestling angle. I kind of appreciate it. It's just nice seeing Vince fucking up there, mixing up with Austin.
Heel turn on the crowd.
I guess since you put it like that, being a typical old wrestling type of thing, yeah. I was just like, come on with the GoFundMe account. But this shouldn't be a kayfabe thing here, right? This is like,
hey, if we're getting ready instead of our 2-year anniversary for our 25-year anniversary, and the other 5 of us at the table, well, maybe 4. Hopefully Schultz is gone by then. But if we pitch in and are like, thank you for 25 years of service, here's a fucking plaque, I would react the same way as Vince. I know he's a heel, and that's his reaction. But even if you're a nice guy, I got to be thinking you're going, Fuck, I get a plaque. 25 goddamn years, you give me a piece of mahogany.
Hey, one out of 10 guys. Stone Cold Stunners. How are they tonight? I'm gonna go about a 7.5.
He started out weak and he got better.
He got better at the end. The first one against Shane though it was a miscue.
The kick.
I didn't think so.
No,
I thought it was. I mean, it was kind of slow, but it was.
Yeah,
Brian.
I think it was all right.
The kick proves that there's a reason he doesn't go anymore. The kick to start the stunner.
No, dude, he's done that fucking millions of times.
I agree, Adam. Those kicks, every single one of those kicks, none made contact.
And they're barely above the knee.
They were slower than Dean Ambrose.
Yeah.
Maybe he wears tight jeans.
He wears jorts, first off. Get it fucking right.
Who said that?
Who said what?
Tight jeans.
I did.
Brian did.
Oh, okay.
The millennial. Of course, the millennial.
You gotta give props.
We can't fit in tight jeans.
You gotta give props to Vince for the perfect as always Vince McMahon stunner cell or stunner cell.
Right.
You can say that fucking.
You're right, because he did his normal collapse into a tinfoil ball routine for the cell.
I want to thank no one for talking when he said that. So now I can rip that audio and always have Adam go, "You're right." Yeah, forever. You're right. What do you think, Adam? You're right.
It's the only way it's going to be repeated, so you might as well use that button.
All right, so I don't want to get into DX and all that because we're gonna bring that back up. What are the legends we got to talk about?
The other one we didn't talk about, Y2J and Elias exchange, the whole scarf thing and him playing a song, and you just made the list.
Did they miss the
Elias got? Okay, go ahead.
Well, yeah, Steve. Steve, I'll direct it towards you.
No, right,
did they miss their moment having Cena come out on Elias instead of Rock?
Well, no, it still helped Elias in many ways. I'm glad about that.
Well, yeah.
Well, can we talk about why?
Talk about it.
Rock not showing. Let's also
that was a
mention
big
that.
rumor.
Can we talk about it?
Yeah, it didn't.
I was disappointed.
Talk about it.
His schedule.
You just want to say those.
I was going to give the Hardy Boys over here something to say. I guess they didn't want to chime in. But again, we all expected The Rock. Somebody broke it earlier on Twitter. I can't remember who in the room said it. But was it Flair? Somebody mentioned that he was there. And his schedule is wide open according to all the entertainment planners.
It seemed
in the
like
room.
Elias was the natural victim.
Oh, dude, let's jump on Estrada here. Estrada saying this comment, and we kind of agree. He said Flair has been he's been half dead for 20 years.
Oh,
what
the
he
Crypt
says.
Keeper. The Crypt Keeper.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and Juan, Sean looks like drug abuse is showing. Xbox looks like he has sickle cell.
Oh man.
And the bad guy looks like he has problems.
I didn't read those intentionally. I was like, remember when I said a minute ago, hey, save DX for the next the segment when they come up.
Forgotten.
Yeah.
And Juan looks like Jabba.
Stop. Leave Juan alone. Anyway, we had a topic, but I'm sure you fucked it up.
Way to go, Adam.
All right, anything else for the legends before we move forward?
Estrada said that Elias stood tall over John fucking Cena tonight. He's not overlooked that. I would rather have that than have The Rock come squash him.
Well, you know, that's true. I said
they wouldn't let him do that to The Rock if that would have happened.
Medina, I said it to you. I said Elias he's fucking over as hell. He can work a crowd, man.
Yeah,
that crowd is all on.
That only helped him tonight.
Eating out of his hand. It was probably good that Rock didn't show up. He would have got the biggest pop of the night, probably.
Yeah.
But to squash Elias as he's rising, it was better to him stand tall over Cena.
Yep.
And there's definitely going to be some interaction between them on Sunday.
They're both in the Rumble, so maybe he'll eliminate Elias.
Latino Damas has predicted that Cena will come out number 1.
Hey,
I don't believe you until I hear it in the voice of Latino Damas.
He's not here, so I can't help you.
Damn it! What, Adam?
I was going to ask you the question of the whole Elias thing. When you talk about him getting the crowd eating out of his hand, is it a break in kayfabe when he smiles and like he's like, "Oh, I'm fucking over"?
No, it's a snide smile. I think.
Or is it the snide smile?
I think it's part of the allure, Brian.
Yeah, it's just him being cocky fucking heel.
I love it, but it's he. I'm so ready. I almost feel like the whole reason they're doing this the way they're doing it for him is because they don't have a title picture or true rivalry built in for him. So they're just like, get heat with everybody.
Yeah. And Cashmere's right. Elias got the rub tonight.
Cashmere.
Well, Elias has been mixing it up with Cena for the past few weeks. I mean, ever since Christmas, I think they had a match.
Do you think there's any chance of Noah's prediction, Elias and Cena at Mania? With Joe out,
I think 99% yes.
That'd be great.
With Joe out, I think they almost inserted him in there, and I agree with Latino Damas about Cena won. I said it was going to be him and Joe before Joe got injured. I feel now it's going to be Cena Elias to start.
No, I thought this about 2 weeks ago. I said it's going to be Elias and Cena at Mania.
They just had that match.
It don't matter. They're dragging this one. I don't see that in a
We'll
bad way.
forget by March.
I'm not saying that in a
April.
bad way. I think that these two can play off each other, Elias especially, that they can drag this to Mania and be successful with it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, some people can't carry a storyline that long. Like, Cena's kind of lame when it comes. He did The Rock for a year, I guess, but I don't know. Elias, I think Elias can play this
Oh yeah, they can
all the way to
stretch it
Mania.
out.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a year. We're talking, what, 2 months?
2 months
Yeah.
February,
Ish.
March, April, yeah.
ish.
Yeah, 3
Berto
months.
said the scumbag line from Elias was sexy.
Wow.
And just to touch on Rock real quick, who's a person who posts constantly on Instagram.
And he's always in Brooklyn for you, boy.
Right, but today he's actually been absent from Instagram for almost an entire 24 hours, which is very unusual. So
What? Maybe Vince is like, don't goddamn get on your computer machines and talk to your friends.
Oh, and Noah points something out here, Rob, that you talked about during the show, or maybe it was
Medine, yeah.
Medine, you mentioned that Cena should have come out Thugonomics style.
I would have liked to see that. I mean, maybe that's something we'll see as this feud develops, because obviously Elias with the guitar, Cena needs some type of musical, something to go at him with.
All right, well, there we go. I mean, the topic itself was we ran off track. That's fine.
That's what we do.
But it was fun to
It
see.
is what we do.
Yeah, it was fun to see the legends, and we're not done talking about them by any stretch. So let's go ahead and jump forward to
2.
number 2 is going to be awesome. And we saw The Miz take the title. And Brian, I'm torn on this one
Why is that?
because I'm happy The Miz beat Roman. I'm happy Roman,
That
the
was
future Hall of Famer,
quite awesome.
Grand Slam champion, got defeated. But it also sets Roman up to go for the big belt.
We don't know that for sure.
I think somebody's getting a Roman tattoo.
For sure,
yeah. Hey,
Number
as long as it's
27.
not,
As long as it's not
yeah,
number
not
3,
number
I'm good.
27. What number are you, Stevie?
3.
Number 3? All right, I want it to be number 3.
Let's get our mark in the making. Let's get your perspective on Roman Reigns, who you call Aquaman.
Oh, Aquaman. That's a cool guy.
Talk into the microphone.
Yeah.
That's how it works.
Like this.
Yeah,
You don't
pretend
have
it's like
to-
a Friday night for you.
You don't have
Get
to-
right up in it.
You don't have to get up on it like your
the new
boyfriend.
Medine.
Just talk over the top.
Right, yeah, you're the
talk
new
over the
Medine.
top.
You're the new
That's not a
Medine.
compliment.
Okay, stop, everybody. Please don't let him talk.
It's me, you idiot.
Oh.
Are you
Hey,
going to
buddy.
answer the question?
What do I think of Aquaman?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think he's a hack. I don't know. I mean, like, I don't want to see what's so cool about him.
Okay. Thank you, best color man in the business for nothing. Here.
What?
Nothing.
Do you not agree? I don't see what the big deal is. I don't think he's much of a showman.
The board is popping now.
What?
Oh, they're just talking about tonight just proves that Roman's winning the Rumble. Gregory Dodge says he lost the title to win the Rumble.
Yeah.
He says Philly will treat Roman the same way they treated the Vikings.
The same way they treated him. What? When did he win that Rumble?
You notice I've been quiet with my
I
team
know.
going against the Pats with a backup quarterback.
Yeah, Estrada, me and you were same place there. Estrada's saying, and we're going to get to it in our predictions, but Rob is 100% correct. Roman will win the Rumble again, and he will finally dethrone Brock Lesnar clean at WrestleMania. Signed, sealed, delivered, done.
Yeah.
Well, since
that's
we
not
don't have that
unexpected.
as a topic, then why fucking once again on the build to a pay-per-view do they make Braun look so fucking strong to squash him on Sunday?
Maybe he could have the feud with Roman after the fact. I don't know.
You know why, Adam? He's not taking the pin Sunday. That's why.
Because
Yeah, Kane is. He's got to go do government stuff.
Dane Feltzer is on the board. I haven't seen him before.
Well, welcome, Dane. All right, so let's go ahead and move on. Oh, so The Miz.
Berto pointed out just something good on the whole Roman thing. He says, I want to see Roman win just to see what Philly does.
Oh, no, yeah. I mean, you got to
Why?
think, same place he won last
I was
time.
gonna say we've already seen what Philly will do. They'll boo the shit out of him.
Yeah.
Rock came to save him last time. What was
But
that? 3
Vince
years ago.
likes that kind of shit.
Yeah, but 3 years ago, Rock came to save him. Big Show and Kane were the last two in there with him.
Yeah.
Rock saved his ass. Crowd didn't care. They were like, boo this man. And that's the same thing that's going to happen on Sunday.
Rob,
if he wins.
Vince loves booze.
Rob is also putting the title. I know Miz is the only person
Well-
that declared tonight, but does tonight mean Miz with the title means he's not going to win the Rumble?
Oh, absolutely not.
Yeah, Miz is, yeah.
No
yeah.
chance.
Last year,
No chance in hell.
Miz's year to win was last year. It was last
It
year.
would have been better for him. Yeah.
well, I think that
stage.
Miz has victory in his future. Maybe
Maybe.
the next few years.
Maybe.
That stupid ass promo.
What you
says
gotta
he
say,
only
Brian?
wants
I'm
IC.
saving it.
But
Okay.
I'll tell you what.
Okay.
No.
What's more interesting is who's Miz's next opponent with the IC
Well, that's what
title.
I was bringing up. Who's the next person to challenge him?
I like Finn Balor.
I think Finn's got big. I think he's got bigger fish.
yeah.
Such as?
It was
We'll
with
get
the
to that
club,
in
man.
predictions.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at that. I mean, Brock Lesnar. I mean, If it's not Roman, it's Finn. But we'll get there. I don't want to blow that. So, but Miz, I think Miz is. I don't know who his next opponent is. But here's why you say in the future might be his. He might have a year coming, and I say he doesn't. I say that his window was last year, possibly this year. Storyline obviously does not work out that he wins the Rumble, right? It just doesn't work out that way.
He just needs to hold the IC title for a while. Then.
Well, and my other side of my point here is that he's about to have a kid. Life gets complicated, and Miz seems like the kind of guy who, you know what? I don't need to be here. I've made a pretty good name for myself. I can come back in part-time in the future. But I want to go home and be a dad to my child. I've wrestled for you for how many years now?
He's been there the better part of 10,
Over 10.
10, 12 years.
Just
now.
bought a new house.
10, 12 years. He's got his acting career, whatever you think about his acting career is regardless.
Right.
He's got his acting career. He's got promotional
He makes
gigs.
appearances on NFL Fantasy.
Yeah.
He makes
His new
radio
show.
promotions.
New
He's got
show.
a television show.
So, I mean, he doesn't need to be here. So I don't think, I think, unfortunately, we're never going to see Miz win a Royal Rumble. His window has closed.
I'm going to disagree with you. That
You can disagree all you
you
want
know
to.
what? We're going to make a wager on it too.
We are? Hand me that bottle there if somebody please.
This?
It's empty.
Yeah. Is it
Nothing,
empty?
nothing in there.
Ah, the empty
Hey,
bottle.
why
No
don't
one
you go to-
talks so Rob can get it again.
Why don't
Rob,
you go in
you're
my
right.
freezer and get my other one?
See, you talked
Make
over
yourself useful.
What?
it. I said you're right again.
Oh, you did?
Liquor boy.
You're right on this. Perfect 11 says the Miz is 37. He's going to start thinking about going down to part-time soon. Yeah, with a kid on the way, that's why I said Rob wins in this one because
Everybody.
his window closed. Last year was the year.
You got another soundbite, Rob.
You should have done it.
He just leaves the door wide open. Can you come
Everybody.
in and shut the door? Okay, I wasn't asking to share it. I was looking at it for
And
me.
Noah said Jason Jordan versus Kurt Angle is going to happen.
Oh, I think it's a possibility. Look,
There's
We'll
all
get
kinds of possibilities. But
I think Miz could still get a title.
But Estrada says Jason Jordan, after they lose the title, is going to fight Miz.
All right,
It's all
What do you think?
speculation.
I don't know.
all right, whatever.
I guess we've exhausted this time.
We have. I'm sorry. I got caught up wanting to get my drink and watching how dumb Schultz is.
Hey, this
I wish
is
you
the
would drink
perfect
Little
segue
Smoky
to topic
Moon.
3.
I wish you would drink real
Three.
whiskey. I just want you to know.
3. Okay, thank you.
Thank
Number 3 is going to be our Buzz Kills category. Speaking of Schultz, Buzz Kills.
So I said perfect segue.
Yeah, so now we can talk about DX and we can talk about the Revival, who were the big buzzkills of the night, just shutting the party down in Revival fashion.
yeah.
So nothing
they
bad.
went hard.
It's fucking
To the
this,
mat.
This Steve one-off, so I love him. But so let's run down DX in their appearance. Hunter obviously doing what Hunter does, his over-the-top hype man. I love Hunter.
I love how he tames
It's almost
Sean.
like he was
Yeah.
taking over for Sean because he wasn't trying to get pops from the crowd enough, and he just
No, I think
Doing
Sean
work.
was being kind of loopy.
yeah.
Hey,
a little-
one,
like
one,
Sean.
people
one
were saying
thought
he's drunk
back.
on the board.
Cashmere
Yeah,
says,
I'm sorry. What you want to interrupt us? So interrupt us with the board, even though Steve was talking.
I just wanted to
No,
go back.
you have no courtesy at all.
He doesn't. It's pretty bad.
Noah called Schultz a nerd for some reason. Nerd.
Tell us what your boyfriend on the board said.
Cashmere said Miz is the only only one title reign away from tying Jericho.
Okay, cool. Thank you. We're totally fucking moved past
So
that.
he's saying
I
that
was-
could be a storyline.
No, it's
so
not a
glad you shared
storyline.
that.
We've moved past that. It's over.
All right, fuck you.
Yeah, no, fuck you for interrupting Steve at his moment of glory.
Right,
Steve
Oh,
Austin.
he's just in between diarrhea.
no,
bouts.
I had
Very
plenty
good.
earlier.
Hey, can I make a true thing real quick?
Sure.
I'm gonna, and we talked about this during the segment, but I have to admit, in public to the millions and tens listening around the world, I have never, and I still do not like X-Pac.
Why?
I'm not a
I
fan.
wasn't a big
Agreed.
fan of him
What?
either.
How?
He's lame to me. He's always been lame to me. He's
Great wrestler.
Worker.
That's
Great worker.
Great.
Great wrestler?
You're not a great wrestler. Nah.
He's had some good matches.
Are you happy they
Nah.
mentioned China? I'm glad they gave her a nod.
No, I am.
Yes.
I am. I don't know. I'm stuck on a Sean Waltman thing here real quick. I just don't understand what anybody ever saw in him. He always seemed like seemed like a little dog next to Spike. You know.
Yeah, but he had friends in high places, so I think that kind of just helped his cause.
Hey, that doesn't make
by
me
the
like
way,
him.
they were minus Kevin Nash for a Click reunion as well as a DX reunion.
Kevin Nash recently had
it's a
some type
bummer.
of knee injury, and he wasn't able to make the flight. So
Every time they
knee
wait,
surgery.
this is funny.
Is
even
it?
even in appearance, yes, because it seems like every time Kevin Nash has tried to come back to WWE and they've booked him in something, he gets injured. every single fucking
Yeah.
time.
No.
You
Why is
should-
that
You
funny?
should tweet that at him.
Not every time. He was in the Rumble a few years
Okay,
back.
ironic. How about that, fucking Medine?
I'm just saying. He will be at Mania. He's already said emphatically. that
Okay.
Because he missed tonight, he will be at Mania.
Well, so when Hunter did his whole what Hunter does, his long, drawn out, bloviating speech, was like, okay, we know it. You love everybody, and everybody's responsible for everything.
It's all about you who weren't even born.
right.
Wait, are you, when you say Hunter, do you mean Triple H?
Yeah.
Yes.
Why would you call him Hunter?
Because
That's
the
his
Triple
name.
H stands for Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
What do you think
Well,
the
why
other? What do you think the
I-
other two H's stand for?
I didn't know. I didn't know Rob was on a first name basis with him. I apologize.
We all are.
Oh, okay.
The King of Kings.
Yeah,
So,
I was just
who do you think had a bender last? A binger.
Binger?
It looked like
Binger.
Scott Hall,
HBK tonight.
right before he got in there.
Thanks, Scott.
Right before he got
Oh, yeah,
out,
Scott
out the
was pretty
curtain, he
toast.
took a shot right before
So
he
Sean
came out.
wasn't. So definitely Scott.
Sean just looks that way because he's taking too many bumps.
That's what.
And drugs in
He
the
lost his
past.
bumps,
smile.
bumps, and he's taking hits
Both.
on the mats. Both. Yeah.
Good job, Rob.
Thank you. Let's see. X-Pac would talk shit in WCW. What did it say? And had good matches here and there. It wasn't until he came back to WWF where he got tired of his shit talking. Oh, when Alberto's saying that. I don't. fucking
Gregory
know.
Dodge says even if Nash would have appeared, he would have torn a quad.
Probably.
We were hoping
Yeah.
McMahon would do it.
Hey, I rep for Texas. Says who's the dude in the blue? Lame. And that would be that would be Adam. Adam is lame.
That was awesome.
As he does his Triple H
Adam.
with the smoke in the
I
air.
knew I didn't like Texas and the fucking Cowboys
Adam,
and all that shit.
That
Oh,
was
yeah.
funny.
Yeah.
It
was
was
good.
okay.
Don't
All right, so real quick to kind of close it out. So the Revival came in. Of course, they took the fucking the carousel of finishers, Brian,
Mm-hmm.
and they were the good sports of the night. So all hail Revival. Good for them.
I think it makes sense for those guys to be the ones to take all that shit, though, because they're the ones that always say that they're better than the past.
Yeah.
And they're the best tag team. They're a throwback. All right, well, they just got thrown in there with them, and
Yep.
Squash.
see what
They
happens.
got
Yeah.
thrown back.
Biggest miss is not having the
Doing hard.
Brainbusters come out with them.
Not if
Sorry
they
to
were
feel
just
that
going
way.
to get squashed. What would
No.
they do? Stand around and watch?
I know. All right,
Hey, Arn could still throw a damn good spine buster.
you're right.
That is true.
Yeah, you're damn right.
Too
May
sweet.
I
They
real
played
quick-
too sweet up a little too much tonight.
Nah, I just didn't like the fact. I didn't like seeing Hunter do it. Like you have nothing to do with Too Sweet. Why are you doing that, Hunter? No.
Did you say Carnival
Oh,
finish?
Dane Feltzer says that
See it, Teddy.
he would have felt ripped off at the Manhattan Center for the most part.
I said that. We said that during the
But
show.
you got
and
Taker and DX.
no, so they had to give him other matches.
Uh,
Brian,
actu-
Medine, you looked this
A
shit
lot
up.
of people
hold
were,
on.
actually.
Actually, Manhattan Center ended up with 3 matches televised, and they got an untelevised appearance from The Miz, Taker, DX. The Barclays Center actually got ripped off. They ended up paying. Some people were paying excess of $500 for lower level seats, and only got 2 actual matches.
Yeah.
Now they might have gotten a dark match that we don't know about,
Yeah.
Right.
but
But
lot of videos.
is Raw? Do you go into Raw 25 thinking I'm going to see a lot of matches? I don't.
no, it's
Especially
just a
go home.
nostalgia
Right,
thing,
good
yeah.
point, Brian. Especially a go home show, but to pay pay-per-view top 4 pay-per-view prices for that Raw
Yeah.
and not get the legends to show up in your building, you got ripped off tonight.
It
You know,
was like the WrestleMania at multiple places. Same thing. You only got to see part of the card.
But
no
Adam-
matter where you are, good or
Yeah.
bad card, you're only seeing part of it. The rest you're watching on a fucking video monitor. I paid for this shit. I could sit with my friends at home, enjoy my Fireball, and not pay $20 for a beer and get a
Right.
much better experience.
Adam has a good point, and I'm going to double that point by saying back in those days, what was that, 30 plus years ago? Nobody
in
was
those
paying.
days.
I don't even think
25
for-
years ago.
No,
to be
40
exact.
years ago for WrestleMania 2 or whatever Mania that was multiple arenas. Nobody was paying $500 a seat back then.
No.
If you were in the front row.
You know, for me, it's like when I was younger, I got to see Frank Sinatra before he died
Nice.
in concert.
Excellent.
And going to it, I knew my parents spent a lot of money, obviously their money, and they took me. But to go there and expect this legend that you've seen on TV and everything growing up, and then you get in there and he's barely holding himself together and he's reading off of a screen and you got like people turning him so he can see the other side of the crowd. I mean, it was bad. And to me, to pay $500 for all these top billed guys that you might get to see, but to watch them in beyond their twilight. Well, not beyond, but at that point of twilight where it's like, this may be the last hurrah for you guys even coming back as special guest appearances and stuff.
Well, now wait a second. If they were all in the same building, would anyone have any issue?
No.
It would have been a perfect show. If you paid $500
Yeah.
potentially to do it, and it was all in one building.
Sure. But
and
I
lower
would
level, I'd be fine.
I
with
would
it.
still
Agreed.
leave. I would still leave again thinking, wow, a little sad. Like, wow, all these heroes of my youth and my young 20s, watching them just be paraded out almost right before Walker status.
You know
no
why?
offense, Brian.
You know why they didn't do that though?
Why?
Money.
No, sure.
They sold both places out. I mean, no one put a fucking gun to their head to buy the tickets.
Yeah.
No, you're right. I mean,
Noah says, "How old are you, Rob? You saw Sinatra live?"
Damn.
I was going to
son.
ask Schultz if that's a name drop he's actually heard of.
What, Sinatra?
Yeah, do you know Sinatra?
Frank Sinatra?
Yeah,
Or
he's
young
got it.
Sinatra?
just stop talking if you're not going to talk into Mike.
Yeah, you're worthless.
Frank Sinatra or
No.
young Sinatra?
It doesn't matter.
You don't even know who
He
young
had
Sinatra
too many.
is.
I don't know who young
Steve
Sinatra is. I don't give a
Logic.
shit.
Logic.
Who is young
Logic.
Sinatra?
Logic.
Frank
Look him up.
Sinatra Jr.
You don't know Logic?
Logic, really?
Who's
Yeah,
Logic?
Logic.
It's some white rapper.
He's fucking good as shit.
Okay.
Yeah,
Not Frank
he's
Sinatra.
okay.
Oh
Young
God.
Sinatra.
He's
Shut
okay.
up.
5,
All right, here we go. Topic number 5 is going to be our Royal Rumble prediction. So we'll make our predictions now for all the matches.
Yeah.
As we always do, the captain of the stat board, Adam Baum, is going to take over for the predictions.
All right, so predictions, guys and gals. We're going to run through the card. We're going to declare our Rumble winners, and also we're going to declare who we think is the final four for the men.
No, I'm doing both, women and men.
Okay. We're going to get it started.
Fucking chauvinist.
Yeah, that's the way I roll. And we're going to start with one of the two tag matches, the Bar versus Shield .25.
That bar.
I don't want to call them like Shield
We are the
3.0. They're Shield .25.
How about American Zeta?
How about anchoring Seth Rollins down?
That's dumb.
I don't know.
Y table.
Anyway, Schultz, do you know who either of these are? The Bar or the whatever Shield?
No.
Pick one.
Bar.
Sure.
You haven't been paying if you would have stayed off your fucking.
I was watching this.
You were
chick-
on your
this
phone
blonde
the
chick.
whole fucking show with your
you,
back to the
get outta
TV.
He was playing like Bejeweled too, like an old person game.
Get the fuck out of here. You guys don't even know
Snood.
what's going on.
Okay,
No,
go
I was
ahead.
watching the chick
Brian.
on TV.
Nobody cares.
Which one is it again?
It's the Bar versus Shield .25.
I think the Shield 2.3.0 will retain.
All right, Stevie.
I think the Bar needs to win this just to get rid of that whole scenario.
Can you tell me your pick
Seth.
again?
The Bar.
I like the way you say
The
that.
Bar.
What do you got, Medine?
El DeBarge.
I'm also going with the Bar. Seth needs a program for Mania. Unfortunately, I think it ends up being Jordan.
Yeah, they got to get rid of those belts. I'm going with the Bar too. Rhodey?
This. Please, no, not the Bar. I'm done with the
It just
Bar.
has to happen.
I'm done with the Bar.
Me too, but
Drive him to the ring in a F-150.
yeah.
What else are they going to do?
Do F-150
Go be
commercials.
singles wrestlers again.
They both teams need to go be single wrestlers again. You got to get the title out of this. Some
I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you right now. After Takeover in Philly, AOP is coming to the main roster.
Good. Let them destroy.
So that's another team. That's a big monster team. So AOP can come in, fuck the Bar up. Next thing they're gone. Sheamus can go do a bad WWE movie. Cesaro can get some singles love, and AOP take over this fucking tag division. They beat up the club for a while.
That'd be great.
Bing,
No.
bong, boom.
Noah says Bar. Strata says Bar. Stike says Bar. Perfect 11 says
Shut the fuck up,
Jollins.
Noah.
He's calling Jason Jordan and Seth Rollins Jollins now. Seth wins. Juan
Jubals.
says just by himself, Seth wins. And Strata says, I'm done with the Bar also, Rob, but also already way more done with Jordan and Seth. That's where I agree. That's why I think the Bar takes it from him. And then
They-
AOP can come and beat the
No.
Bar's ass.
There is so much more storyline you can do with Jordan and Seth. I'm not a huge fan of Jordan, but he's growing on me in this role. And I think there's so much more you can do with these two that to cut it prematurely would just be a mistake.
Well, Noah
That's a
says
good point.
Bar wins and Roman Reigns, Aquaman comes out and spears all four men.
Infinity Stone. Good.
And Stike Leather says AOP won't get called up until after Heavy Machinery beats them. Next match,
They're gonna lose the fucking to Undisputed, and then they're gonna come to the fucking main roster.
probably. Usos, I agree with you. I just don't know when.
That's why they let them squash fucking Street Profits so they could look bigger going to the main roster.
Sure, but they won't book
Fact.
them right. That's what I'm worried about. And Juan says, bring back Crime Time. Usos versus American Beta, 2 out of 3 falls for the Rumble. What do you got, Brian?
Who's it again?
Oh, Jesus. American Beta. Chad Gable.
American Beta.
Shelton Benjamin versus the Usos. You're going with Beta?
You know what? I'm going with Beta simply because of all the stuff that might or may not be going on with, who is it, Jey Uso or Jimmy Uso?
Jay.
Okay.
So I think they might be getting the belt off of him just in case.
I'm going to piggyback Rob on this one. This was already in play. This has nothing to do with the DUI, and yes, Beta wins. Rob, you want to counter?
No, I think Beta wins this, and only reason why it's not because Beta is necessarily that good. I think that the Usos have transcended needing titles. I think they've done so well in this role that they have now that they don't need to have titles to be relevant anymore.
Kind of like New Day?
Yeah. And you can move them on to something else, and they can have a successful program just as a tag team rivalry, and the belts can go to Beta, and they can play with somebody else. But yeah, I think Usos have deserved to be on their own without the anchor.
And I think Chad Gable's deserved to be a champion for a little while.
I do too.
Medine.
I'm also going Beta. I don't know if I necessarily agree with that scenario of the titles.
You don't
we can
have
save
to.
that for a different show. Just Beta.
Steve?
Yeah, same thing, Beta.
Schultz, any idea what we're talking about?
Beta.
All right, you just going to copy us.
I picked it right last time.
Hey, the board was split, and so were we last time. This time, a lot of Betamax for Perfect 11, Beta, Stike.
Betamax.
Kashmir says it ends in a draw, and Usos lose on the SmackDown rematch. Juan says Beta, Stike, Beta. And that's about it for what they chimed. Oh, Noah says the Usos retain, and then Aquaman comes out and Superman punches
Shut
both
the
of his
fuck up,
cousins. No, if you notice, the last time that they were in the ring together, kind of programmed, the Usos and their cousin never fought. They never struck each other. It was kind of
Right.
obvious.
Yeah.
Anyway, next match.
Sure.
This is a
Thanks.
big one.
Thanks, Brian.
AJ versus Cammy. Do we think there's a possibility of co-champions?
Yes.
Stevie, kick us off.
That's a tough one. I'm still going with AJ, though.
Still going with AJ.
Yep.
I think it's tough to go against him, but there's a possibility they put the belt back on him by Mania.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go with Cammy.
Yeah.
Rob, you're agreeing?
Yeah, no, that's exactly my thought was. This is
I hope you're right.
This is an experimental moment. They can put the belt on Cammy, and they can hold it for a month and see how that goes. Put the belt back on AJ in time to have some kind of a blockbuster match at the end of Mania.
And it's a small swerve.
Small one, but you can have a month of, because they're going to argue over the belt for a couple weeks, few weeks, and then they're going to finally come to a head and they're going to lose it again, probably to AJ, and again setting him up for a massive match against maybe Nakamura.
Something.
Yeah.
Maybe even my prediction for later. Medine.
I think they fight over who tries to get the pin and end up beating themselves. AJ wins the match.
Brian, you're nodding.
Yeah, that was pretty much what I've. Same thing. AJ retains. I think you guys are getting. I think the idea of having Cammy as co-champ, is cool. But I think if they actually did it, it would be a little.
I just think it's too soon to break them up. If they don't become champs, you set up a breakup.
You're not breaking them up immediately, but it's
Yeah,
sowing
for
the
Mania.
seeds. It's sowing the seeds.
Right. Something will happen.
For Mania, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Why couldn't there also be a triple threat? This lead to a triple threat if they're co-champions. Maybe
Why
they're
isn't this a
forced.
triple threat?
They're forced to. Well, that's what I'm saying. Maybe in the rematch, they're forced to make it a triple threat by the GM. Dane says AJ. Noah says AJ. Cammy for Berto. AJ for Perfect 11. Stike Perfect. And Juan also say AJ. What do you got, Schultz? Do you even know what we're talking about?
I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
All right.
All right.
This is your star pupil there, Rob.
Well, he has taught me nothing.
AJ on the
He
Twitter,
makes it hard.
the Twitch board says AJ.
Out of here.
Justin also on Twitch says AJ.
Yeah, Justin and AJC. Oh, Nick Merrill joining us on Twitch. Welcome.
Hi, Nick.
What's up?
Brock, Kane, Braun. We're gonna get into this one. Medine, I want you to kick it off.
The Beast Incarnate. There's no way this guy doesn't win. He's been champ. He's beat all contenders. There's only one person he's losing to, that guy in the vest.
All right, the Aquaman? What do you got? He talks to the fishes. What do you got, Brian?
So I've got Brock as well. I think that there's no way that they're going to take the belt off of him going into Mania.
I think it's an absolute mistake, and I'm agreeing with you. What do you got, Steve?
Yeah, based on exactly what happened tonight when he got, body slammed through the announce table, that only means he's going to win.
And remember at that fatal four-way or whatever they did, he got decimated and still won.
Right.
Rob, what do you got?
They're just painting the picture for it.
Oh, just go ahead and bleed into my time, Steve. Good job.
I was finishing my thought.
Your turn. I've been back and forth on this one. I gotta go. Brock. The timing. You can't give it to. Why would you give it to Braun now? I mean, who's he gonna fight for the title? With the title at Mania?
Exactly.
Who?
Exactly. And we're this is the road to WrestleMania. There's no way they put it on him. Schultz, do you have any idea what we're talking about this time?
Brock Lesnar and Aquaman.
Okay, Aquaman's not in the match, but thank you.
Okay, Brock Lesnar, no, all right.
It's Women's Rumble time.
Okay.
I'm not even going to try and get a Final Four from Schultz, so we'll just skip him on that part. Excuse me. I can't even
Just
say.
want to, before we do the women, just want to say that for our tattoo challenge, that means we all drew a number, and if the entrant at that number that we drew wins the Rumble, men or women, we have to get a tattoo of something about them on our bodies somewhere. And for the women, since we're going into it, the women, we've got Kiera picked 5, I got 7, Steve has 11, Brian has 18, and Adam has 24.
Ooh.
Now, also, let's remind everybody that last year, 28 Brian was Goldberg and 30 Roman was me. We were both not enjoying the Rumble.
Clinched butthole.
Yes.
So just remember those numbers. We're going to be streaming live during the Rumble on Rumble night, so you can watch the live reactions of us losing our fucking minds.
You can go back and watch mine from the year before. Women's Rumble.
God, Facebook.
Brian, you kick us off. Who's your winner? Who's your Final Four?
Winner.
Well, Final Four, then winner.
Yeah.
Come on, do it in fucking order, man.
Yeah, what he said.
Asuka.
Asuka is your winner.
Asuka's my winner. Yeah, and then I'm gonna go with
Shut up,
let's say
Juan.
Asuka, Charlotte, Nia.
Charlotte's not in it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Could be. No. Okay.
No, she's not.
I know.
Asuka, Nia. Let's say Sonya Deville.
Ooh,
Wow. Wow. Are you serious? You lost your fucking mind when she showed up on the main roster. And now you're putting her
And-
Final Four?
Natalia.
You hear me, motherfucker.
Hey,
There's
she
gotta
might
be a dark
She
horse.
might be getting Paige's spot.
You're going parody there, man.
She might be getting Paige's spot. So
I have faith in her.
Yeah, it's not that crazy.
Okay.
What do you
Exactly.
got?
She's got Paige's spot.
What do you got, Steve? Who's your Final Four, and then which one's winning?
Asuka, Nia,
You're thinking about it now. We had like 2 hours to work on it.
Bailey,
Bailey.
and Sasha Banks.
Sasha Banks, and you say Asuka's your winner?
Asuka.
Medine?
What's your code on your what's your security code? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, he's fucking.
All right, my final 4 for the ladies are as follows: Asuka, Becky Lynch,
Ooh.
Sasha,
Uh-huh.
and Ronda Rousey.
Yeah.
And that is your winner. Ronda Rousey wins.
That's your winner?
The winner. The winner.
Winder's
I'm
coming.
looking out. I'm looking
That's
out the
what
window.
destroys it.
Winder's
Winder
coming.
is actually here already.
Winder.
Winder's already here.
Rob, I'll go to you last. I got Nia, Ronda Rousey, Ruby, and Asuka as the winner.
Oh,
What do you got over there?
I gotta have Asuka.
Okay.
I have Ronda as well.
Okay.
I put this one in as I don't have a lot of confidence in my Final Four here. I got Sasha Banks, which I think is always a safe bet. Did I put?
So is Medine's Becky, I think.
Yeah, I put. Come on, Becky. I put Trish, and I don't think that's gonna happen. But it would be fun.
I like the idea of you putting a legend. I almost did the same exact thing. Changed it at the last minute.
Who wins?
Oh, who wins? I'm still set on Asuka.
Yeah, nobody's changed in a while.
And
Except for
Lita could be
Medine.
a Final Four kind of thing, too.
And Schultz, again, I'm just going to skip you. Who's
Either
your winner?
I didn't know Ronda Rousey was going to be in this thing.
It's a
She might be.
Nobody knows for sure yet.
Juan says Paige is faking.
Shut up, Juan.
So he's picking
Shut
Paige,
up,
of course.
Juan.
Asuka for Berto. He says Final Four, Asuka, Rousey, Bailey, and Carmella. Asuka wins Final Four. Trish, Nia, and Sasha join, is what Stike Leather says. Let's see what else.
That's a good side question, Carmella.
Asuka, Rousey, Becky, Sasha for Estrada. Asuka wins. Stratus, Sasha, and AJ Lee are what Noah picks as his Final
No,
Four.
AJ Lee's not going to be in the Rumble.
Nia wins for Perfect 11. Becky, Sasha, Asuka, Final Four. And finally, Cashmere says Nia, Asuka, Mandy Rose, and Becky Lynch with Nia winning. It's time, boys. It's the men. It's Final Four. It's
Hey,
our overall winner.
don't speak on it like the women are like less.
Right? This guy. What the fuck?
man?
Yeah, come on, women are
Again, it's time, boys. Fine, Rhodey. You kick this off. What is your Final Four and winner, buddy?
What, me?
Yeah, you.
Oh, sorry, in the sunflower.
Yeah. It's your show.
Yeah,
I'm just hosting the segment.
I know. We're gonna go the obvious first, Roman, and then I'm gonna go Finn. Two obvious out of the way.
Okay.
Then I got Nakamura,
Okay.
Damn.
and my dark horse is Elias.
Oh, wow.
And my winner, I am totally torn, so I'm gonna let you guys go around. I'm still thinking about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you got over there, Medine? You want to do this one? Latino Damas style, predict your Final Four.
This was tough.
I'm gonna jump over the wall, man, and I'm gonna predict my. Oh.
I've got Finn, Shinsuke, Randy Orton.
Red
Who
Bull
else?
Boys.
Of course, gotta go to one more boy.
Yeah, he's going to win his third.
And the last person I had was Taker.
Really?
That's a dream.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
Who's your winner?
I want Taker to win. I'm just gonna say that. But Shinsuke is still the favorite, so I'm going with Shinsuke Nakamura.
The fuck?
Stevie.
Wow.
Wait. You can't gloss over that. You want Taker to win? You want to see him wrestle at Mania?
Why?
Why?
Because I want to see him in the triple. I don't want to see Brock and Roman 1-on-1. That's why. I want him in that mix.
Oh,
That's why.
that's interesting.
To
That's-
have revenge
that's a little-
against his two defeats.
That's juicy in thought, but in reality, the
No,
way
of course.
he looked tonight.
Oh, I know. But if you have two other guys in the ring, he doesn't have to do that much.
Oh yeah. All right, we got a phone call. Who we got on the line? Who is this?
Oh, this is Nick Merrill.
Hey, Nick, what's going on, bud?
How you doing, bud?
We're doing great. We're doing
welcome
absolutely
to the
wonderful.
show,
Yeah,
Nick.
welcome to the show. What you got? What you got for
thanks
us?
for having me.
Yeah.
Well, you guys are talking about Taker winning the Rumble. I just got this right now. The way they're building things up. What do you guys see? Kane versus Taker. Taker wins Rumble. Kane versus Taker at Mania.
Oh wow.
Kane beats Taker. Retires him. The next Monday, Kane loses the belt to Strowman.
Okay, let me see if I get this right. Let me see if I get it right. So
He's saying
this
Kane
is
wins
no,
Sunday.
I get it. And this is fascinating to me. Yeah, so
I'm saying Taker wins Rumble.
right, and Kane wins against Brock and Braun, and Kane is a champion
Right.
at Rumble. So you have a main event of Kane versus Taker for the title,
For the title.
and then
But
Kane.
Kane wins.
My problem with that is one, how Taker looks. That's one, but you can still get away with it with the gimmick. And my other problem with that is, can you get bigger? And I hate this, but can you get bigger than Roman Reigns when it comes to beating Taker for retirement? Right?
Yeah, oh man, it's tough.
I mean, dude, I'm with you. You know, in the nostalgic way, it's a beautiful storyline.
I
And
just think it's good for both of them to send them both out. Sells tickets, good for business.
No, I agree. I don't think
Berto thinks they both should retire after the match.
Yeah.
Not have it for a belt.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, 100%. That's why I think it makes sense.
So not have it for the
And
belt though.
The way that they're building them both right now, kind of. I mean, bringing Taker back tonight. I mean, they brought him back there's a reason they brought him back.
Oh, I don't disagree with that. I think there's something in there. I don't think for the belt necessarily, because I don't believe that Kane has draw power, and I don't believe that Taker really has draw power. Although
You talk about Miz missing his boat.
Right.
Kane's well gone.
Although you really don't need draw power too much for Mania. I mean, Mania is going to be what Mania is going to be, right? It's going to be sold out,
for sure.
right? Well, that's cool. Man, thank you for calling, man. Please call back any
before
other
you
time.
hang
no
up,
problem.
Nick.
Thanks for having me on.
Nick, hey, Noah wants to ask you which women on the roster
Of
you'd
course.
bang.
Oh my God!
Jesus.
Let me see.
Why not?
Probably Alyssa.
There you go.
All right, well, this is a good answer.
Combination.
Hey, thanks, bud.
See you guys.
All right. Oh, there you go. Good educated call in, unlike Noah when he calls in just farting out of his mouth.
Yeah, one says Kane kills his brother like in the Bible.
What was next?
We were doing the men's Final Four. We had just started.
That's a great phone call.
You gave yours, and Medine gave his. So, Brian, it's your turn.
Final four, I have Nakamura winning it. And then let's say I have Orton, Finn, and Woken.
Oh, okay.
Matt Hardy.
Wow.
I think he'll be one of the.
Are the drugs hitting you hard?
Deep cut. A little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit.
That why you've been so chill tonight?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Steve.
Mine's really similar, but there's always like that one extra. But I got Shinsuke Nakamura in it, Finn Balor, Roman Reigns, and Daniel Bryan.
Nice.
Ooh, we didn't talk about that one at
So
all.
ninjas and ninjas.
Roman Reigns still wins.
Who's your winner, Roman?
I'm sorry. I didn't mean Steve. I'm sorry to interrupt you.
No, that's what
You interrupted Steve for the board.
I know. You're right.
Went off
You're
on
right.
me.
You're right. You're right.
Fucking dick.
I'm sorry, Steve.
Wow, man.
I'm going
Getting it
Balor,
wrong.
Miz, Aquaman, and
I
Cena.
feel shitty about that.
And I think Balor's still my winner. Roman, Rhodey, Reigns, whatever your name is over there.
Fuck off.
Who's your winner? You gave us your final four. Who's your winner?
Well, first I want to say Ninjans are Ninjans says, what about Taker wins the Rumble and Styles versus Taker? 5 years ago, sure.
Well, I mean, that would be the equivalent of Styles wrestling a broom, although the broom wouldn't break.
That's a good point. My winner, God damn it, I don't want to do this.
Say it, Aquaman.
I'm sorry. Hold on. I got to call a friend of mine real quick to do this one. Hey, bud. Yeah, can you take this? Okay, he's going to take it. Hi, everybody. I'm RJ Black, and I'm here for a special guest appearance. I would like to give my prediction for the winner of the Royal Rumble, and I think it is going to be, without a doubt, the number one, the best in the world. That's right. Future Hall of Famer, Grand Slam champion, the wettest hair in the room, Roman Reigns wins the Royal Rumble. You're welcome, Philadelphia. Super Bowl and a letdown.
Trollberg's here. Speaking of letdowns.
Totally.
Final question.
Totally.
Schultz, who's your winner?
I can't believe Rob just did that.
I'm RJ Black, and I approve this message.
Oh my God! Stop.
Why don't you start and fucking answer the question, goddammit? Okay.
Whisper. He said, guys. He said he picked an Aquaman because Aquaman doesn't live in a trailer like me. Hi, I'm Roddy Strong. I approve this message.
Okay, guys. quick speed round. Surprise entrant. Medine, you got a surprise entrant for the Rumble?
Surprise, no.
Steve, you said Daniel Bryan. Is that a pick?
Yeah. So why is that? That should be a surprise, right?
That's a surprise.
That's a great one, Steve. That was wonderful, Steve. Thank you for inputting that. That's
Thanks, Steve.
so great.
Brian?
Piggybacking, Daniel Bryan.
You think Daniel Bryan?
Mhm.
I like it. I think it's too obvious. Rob, what do you got?
Yeah, I got to go Daniel Bryan as well.
Wow. Nobody going to take the CM Punk odds?
Come on.
No, shut up.
I'm just.
But I did pose a question. I said, I wonder if Vince actually reached out to CM Punk to ask him if he wanted to be on tonight.
I wonder.
I don't think so.
I mean, they didn't have heat. It was more or less Hunter. I think the heat was. It always seemed like they were cordial, Vince and Punk. But whatever. Yeah.
My surprise entrant is going to be Bobby Lashley.
That's a good one, too.
That's a great one.
Yeah.
Is who I'm thinking. On the board, Estrada says Ezekiel Jackson. Perfect 11 says Billy Gunn. Big Show for Berto. EC3 for Stike Leather.
What about NXT?
NXT call-up. Okay, we can add that as a top a guest. NXT call-up. I like your AOP guest, but they're not going to put both of them in.
But they could.
They could.
Well, that's not going to be my pick for NXT call-up.
I'm going to go with Aleister Black.
I like
That would be a
Medine's
good
thinking.
one.
I do like that one.
I'll also make him my surprise pick.
Really?
No.
Yeah, I'm going to go.
But you think they'll bring him up for?
They need to?
At least a one-off. Maybe
Estrada's
test the pop.
funny.
Where's the Rumble?
It's in
Philadelphia.
Philly.
Philly.
You got to bring him out with his entrance though.
You do. That's right.
Oh, I see. And that wouldn't be the place to do
Yeah,
it.
yeah. I mean, like Nakamura, Bobby Roode, they have to have their entrance when they come in.
Dane Feltzer thinks Omega's a surprise.
That would
He's
be
not-
Well, he's been a surprise. He's been the guest of Marks for 3 years now.
No.
He's not, it's not happening.
It's not happening.
Stevie, who's your call-up?
Uh,
Since Brian didn't want to
It's
answer.
a tough
I'm
one.
going to agree with Stike Leather and say Lars Sullivan.
Ooh.
Yes. Wow, that's a good one.
That is
Okay.
a good one, Stike. Brian and Rob, you want to chime in or no?
NXT call up. I will say. You know what? Cassius Ohno.
Oh no!
No!
Wishful thinking.
That makes a lot of
Cashmere
sense,
Fed
actually.
bars too. Sorry.
It does. Rob, a lot of these make sense.
Oh, man.
Lars and Cassius, I think, make sense.
Yeah, they do. Shit. I want to say Velvet, but no, I don't think they're done with him. I think they want him to hold the title.
Yeah. No Way Jose on the board. McIntyre for Perfect 11.
Almas.
Almas.
He's a champ, though.
Don't matter. If he loses the belt the night before, he doesn't necessarily have to. He can go do the Rumble, and then he can still come back and do a taping for NXT and kind of clean himself out.
True.
Estrada says,
clean himself out.
What about
You know what I mean.
What about the guy who approves messages?
Right, strong. Well, I was thinking about. They asked me if I wanted to be in the Royal Rumble, and I was like, "Well, where is it?" And they're like, "It's in Philadelphia, but you gotta get yourself there." And I'm like, "I can't do that. I live in a trailer park. My wife is pregnant. I don't quite know. I'm not ready for that stage yet, guys, either. But thank you for asking me. I'm Roderick Strong. I approve this message."
Juan is disrespecting your boy Velveteen Dream on the board.
Why?
He says maybe they call up that guy wearing the glitter glove.
Dude, that's not Velveteen Dream.
That's
Hey,
not.
on the board on
No,
Twitch.
that's Montez Ford.
Do you count? We're gonna count the UK guys too.
Oh, he only wears one glove now. I forgot that's
The UK guys.
because Pete Dunne was a guy these are.
Oh,
which I've
Pete
heard.
Dunne's a good one.
Nick
I rep
Merrill
for
and I rep
Texas.
for
Good job.
If it wasn't for Detroit, somebody would be here nutting their pants right now for that one.
And Nick Merrill says Omega signed a contract. Not going to happen. I rep for Texas points out Batista. I was surprised he wasn't on tonight.
No, not Batista. Not in Philly.
But
Not in Philly.
But again,
yeah, Philly would eat him alive.
I was
He'll be
surprised he wasn't
Bautista
on
again.
tonight, though. Not that I don't think he's going to be there Sunday. I thought they would have brought him.
I
up
think
tonight.
there's some real heat with him. I don't know. I could be wrong.
This
And
just
Gregory
in.
Dodge says Aleister Black.
Okay.
You know who's going to be in Philly?
Who?
Else?
Who?
Sting.
Ooh.
I would love to see.
I don't think he can wrestle. Well, never say never.
Show
You never
up.
know.
Well, Sunday we'll be popping. Join us live.
And now, boys and girls, your NXT Minute with Bionic Brian.
Oh, really? We were doing that?
You didn't do it?
No. I figure we had like a million.
NXT
We had like six
You
bunch
had
of
one
people
job.
on.
That's why it's NXT Minute.
Where does
You
it
had
say
one
that?
job.
Doesn't even say it
One
on
job.
here.
It doesn't.
It doesn't.
I thought it was implied.
What? It doesn't say it on
I thought it was
here.
implied.
No.
The executive producer gave you a mental psychic
I was.
probe. You should've known.
Honestly, I thought of it late, and I'm like, maybe he did it, and apparently you didn't. So I should have asked you.
Yeah.
That's like when I cut to Medine and he didn't have a this day in wrestling history. He's like, wait, no, I didn't know we were doing this.
Hold on. I've always had this day.
There was one you didn't, and there was one I didn't go to you when you did.
That's true.
What?
And do what now?
I do what now?
Giggity.
Why is that playing?
Shut up, Noah.
Wait. All right.
I don't need to read it. Just shut up.
And now live from the U-Record Studios, it's the Rossum Awards. Here's Rowdy.
All right, if you've never been with us for Monday Night Rawsome, we do our Rawsome Awards segment where we talk about all the things we loved and we hated about the night in our own special awards segment. We want you guys to play along on the chat board if you're live, or if you're at home, you can always email them into us at markedoutpodcast@gmail.com, or you can call in 704-444-0084 like our last wonderful caller did. Let's go ahead and start up with Medine. We're going to start you on the Marked Out Award, that moment of the night that gave you a little fan pop. Go ahead.
Is this marked out? Okay, never mind. Sorry. Marked out award. I would say. I mean, damn. There's lots to choose from. I'm just gonna go with the whole night.
The whole night.
Yeah, I mean, it's really hard just to narrow
Everything.
it down to one. So yeah, I'm just gonna go encompass the whole 3-hour show.
Way to steal every answer.
All right, I'll give him a coin. Let's go, Stevie.
I of course marked out when you get to see the stunner one more time and the beer chugging. Who didn't like that, man?
I like that. Brian?
I marked out when I saw the set and how well they just had everything. It looked exactly like
You're
how
a
it did
dork.
25 years ago.
You
What?
at the Manhattan Center.
Yeah, I'm
okay,
sorry.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
I'm so, not the actual Raw set, you idiot.
Okay.
I mean, sorry.
Sure.
Adam.
Mine was kind of a bittersweet marked out, but Miz winning the title.
I'll give you that. Go ahead.
Vince McMahon getting the bump.
Wow, look at them. He's learning. Vince McMahon getting the bump. Well done. Well done.
Stop giving yourself props. Here.
Well, he didn't teach me any
He
of
just
that
bumped
shit.
the right way.
I put the whole damn show, honestly. I marked out throughout the whole show. It was good, but I will say that, what did you say, Adam? What was yours?
The bittersweet Miz victory.
Yeah, when Miz won, I popped pretty hard for that one. So coin for me. On the board, anything, guys?
Stunner to Vince for Perfect 11. Jericho bringing the list back for Noah.
That was great.
Stone Cold giving Shane and Vince stunners for Estrada. And the opening segment for Stike Leather. Marked out Elias hitting Cena with the guitar for Dane. And same Elias and Jericho for Kashmir. And JR and King on commentary made Gregory Dodge mark out. We didn't really mention that too much, but
yeah, that's good
because I was talking over it most of the time.
All right, your own personal return of the night, the legend that showed up that you were like, that's my man. Schultz, I'm gonna give you the honor. I'll let you go first.
Thank you, Rob.
You're welcome.
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Steve
Austin.
He's right there.
That's Stone Age Steve Austin.
In the flesh.
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
That's my boy.
Awesome.
He can't even say it. We need to do this on a loop.
He still can't talk over the mic.
It doesn't matter. He's not saying it right.
Definitely not. Stone Cold, but Stone Cold 316.
We got it.
Say his name. Say his name.
Stone Cold.
Say the full name.
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
You don't have to eat. Okay.
You still can't say it.
You can talk like up here, and it's still
up here.
Adam, go ahead.
Like this.
Mine is, it's tough. It's almost a coin flip because they both look so much better with age, but it's either Tori Wilson or Trish Stratus.
I thought he was going to say they both look so much better with age.
I'm sorry. Both of those women, dynamite.
Okay. Brian.
Mine was that guy that was with Triple H at the end of the night. The guy from that Gavin Stone movie.
Yeah.
Was that Gavin Stone?
I don't know. Was he resurrected?
Shawn Michaels, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Although he kind of looked, he looked.
I wonder when his hairline's going to return because it didn't tonight.
I've lost a lot of things, and one of them has been
my hair. There you go. All right. Let's go, Stevie.
The Brooklyn. No, I'm kidding. Undertaker.
Oh, come on, dude.
Undertaker.
Undertaker's it's too easy.
Bischoff.
Yeah, Stevie took the easy route because Macho Man didn't come back.
No, whatever.
Well, yeah, they had a picture of him though, brother. I was there in spirit. Yeah. Medine.
This one was tough, but I'm gonna go with Jericho.
That was your return of the night?
That's got to be it. Oh, really? And night.
Well, let's not forget.
Again, half and half.
Let's not forget he's doing NJPW, so he's primarily over there, and he's got a tour going on overseas. So for him just to come into Brooklyn for like a 5-minute segment, yeah.
Twitch board getting angry. Somebody said RVD return of the night. They're like, he wasn't even on there. Nick Merrill said brother love, and so did
Okay,
Dave.
I'm going to do mine before you go to the board. How about that?
You're not important.
Okay.
How about that?
Mine has got to be, beyond a doubt, it's fucking the $1 Million Man. Yeah. Yes.
He still got it.
He still got it, man. All right, now you can do the board.
All right, Dane and Nick said brother love. MVP for Juan. What were you thinking? Berto's off topic. Mean Gene Okerlund for Noah. And Razor Ramon, Estrada says, but he said only his 5-year-old self got happy. Return of the night, Outlaws for Dodge. And Dane's questioning, we didn't mention this yet, but the cutout to commercial right after.
I thought that might come up in the botches.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
And Christian for Kashmir. Jericho for Noah.
Christian didn't really get to do much.
Yeah, he did a segment.
The Peep Show.
He did a segment.
Yeah, he said like a sentence, and he was like, "Okay, I'm just gonna creep
away." He did
away
more than half the fuckers that they just marched out to wave.
No, you're right. You're right.
That's it.
I wonder why they didn't do Piper Spit.
Hey-o.
Next one's gonna be the LOL award, the moment of the night that gave you a chuckle. Let's go.
Star of the night on Piper's Pit, Katie Vick.
Let's go, Brian. Chuckle. LLL.
I laughed during the Dudley Boys when they came out when they did the "Was Up" bit.
Yeah.
And then Corey on announcing when he said "dilly dilly" instead.
Yes, dilly dilly.
That was a good reference.
That was funny. That was funny. Although poor Devon looked like he's been, he's on the Adam Bomb diet, the cupcakes in the morning with a cherry Coke.
Well, he lost 15 pounds and then gained it back.
That's what. Right. Just in time for the weigh-in, right? Yeah. Go ahead, Adam.
My LOL is Shawn Michaels. I used to be the boss of this group. Now you're the boss of everything, he said to Triple H.
Yeah, that
was pretty funny.
That was funny. Do you have one, Schultz?
Mine would be the dilly dilly, though.
Okay.
It was pretty good. I laughed.
Steve.
Of course, it's got to be Elias, man. His whole promo was cracking me up.
Gold.
Ripping on Brooklyn.
Extra points. Medine.
I'm gonna get buzzed for this because I got 2. because they were equally as funny.
What the fuck? Okay, go ahead.
Nobody said any of them. So
go ahead.
Anywhere at the end.
Go ahead.
The first one.
Yeah.
When this guy Heath drops a pair of threes, and then he's like, "I got kids," and JBL's like, "Their daddy's broke." So that was the first one, and then the second one in the back when Mark Henry's like, "Oh, I see you still got hoes," and Godfather's like, "That's my wife."
yeah, that's a good one. My LOL goes to calling Maria Kanellis and Maurice some of the greatest of all time. I mean, look, they're pregnant. Good for them. Really. I mean that sincerely. I hope they have fun with that. Having children is a great thing if you want that. But to have them come out just because they're pregnant and be like, hey, the greatest of all time. No, not even in the top 50. Not even in the top 50.
Whoa, Maurice is in the top 50.
In the top 50?
Yes.
Greatest women of all time.
Maurice? Yes.
Top 50.
Maurice at least has the accolades. She's won titles. Maria
she
maybe
won
not.
one Divas title, and she looked like Lana doing it.
Maybe more than
No.
one.
No.
No.
She looked like Lana doing it?
No.
Yes.
Yeah, these guys aren't giving enough credit.
Anyway, on the board.
I'll give her all the credit she's due.
In 3 months?
Go ahead.
AJC on the board. He got a chuckle out of the Manhattan Center being on Twitter. Corey Graves, Dilly Dilly for Justin. Vince throwing Shane under the bus for IREP for Texas. HBK plugging the network for Nick. On YouTube, Elias running down Brooklyn and the Legends for Berto. The fucking ICO banner at the Barclays Center.
Hell yeah.
For Noah. The whole APA segment for Stike. Sean's Lazy Eye for Juan.
That's not nice.
Heath Slater at the poker. I'm just reading. The Dudleys, Corey Graves, and Booker. The only time I will give Booker some props on commentary from Gregory.
Nick says HBK plug the network.
Yeah, I said that.
Oh,
and,
sorry. I don't listen to you.
And somebody on here, I can't find it now, but said the Bellas returning made the mark out. What the hell were you thinking? Whoever said that?
To mark out?
Yeah, an LOL. Oh, no, it's an LOL.
LOL. Okay, that's
that makes
cool.
sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, don't shit on him.
And Stike Leather, our unofficial stat boy, says Maurice was a 2-time champion. So there's your accolades. I guess she's more qualified than the Godfather, Medine. No, you're quiet now?
No, Godfather. I was actually writing something down, but
All right.
Godfather's in the Hall of Fame.
Let's do Botchiest.
For some reason.
Okay, Botchiest. Medine, go first. Botchiest.
Botchiest goes to, where was The Rock tonight? No. I mean,
Ninja, please.
Yeah, where? Not even in a video segment. No mention of him. Nothing on social media. No Rock. Very disappointing.
All right, Stevie.
No Hornswoggle tonight.
Oh, yes, Steve. Yeah. Brian.
No Tommy Dreamer.
Yes.
I don't know why.
I know what Noah's going to say.
Go ahead, Adam.
Berto on the last one says, just to address your Maurice thing, she's in the top 50 because there's only been 50 women in the WWE history.
That's what I was thinking.
Okay, that argument, that holds up.
My botchiest is, I'm not going to ruin the dirt sheet because we're going to get there, but not addressing the cruiserweight title situation going into Rumble. I'm surprised on a go-home show they didn't even mention
They
it.
didn't want to sour to 25.
Okay, that's a good point.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Okay. So you did, Steve. What was yours?
The whole 4-on-4 tag team match with the women, that was just horrible to watch.
Yeah.
Yes. Garbage.
Like I said, there's an 8-woman tag team match, and that's the topic. So my botchiest is I got two, Medine. I got two. My first one's gonna be fucking Adam talking all night long. Like really, like every 5 minutes. Adam, shut up so I can hear something.
Last week he begged me to talk.
Hit the coins 100 times for that one.
After he begs me to contribute last week.
Yeah, but
you're nothing without
But
me.
when we try to listen to the segments on TV, you're just like blah blah blah. blah
Oh,
blah,
you're talking
blah,
about
blah.
on the
yeah when we
regular
watch the show.
Okay, yeah, I'll agree with that.
He,
one.
he thought you meant on our show.
Oh
Yeah, I
my
thought you
God.
meant on our show.
Shut up. But my real one is
Brian gets me.
Okay, my real one is no Hogan. No Hogan. I mean, you've got Raw 25. I'm sorry,
Horace Hogan?
Hogan.
Hulk Hogan?
Hogan was
Horace Hogan?
Nitro.
Brooke Hogan?
Brooke Hogan.
Brooke Hogan is fucking
Hogan
hot.
was Nitro.
I get that, but he's still royalty.
He's not Raw royalty.
Yeah, Estrada said the same thing.
Well, they brought back Eric Bischoff, but he was a past GM, so I guess that makes sense.
Yes.
Yeah, look, just to me, just to put this out there, and I'll be done with it. There's people in the Hall of Fame currently that have done a lot more worse things than Hulk Hogan, Trump.
Do they reside at
and-
1600 Pennsylvania Avenue?
Right, they do. They live in that big kind of weird White House thing right now. But they're in the Hall of Fame. and Hogan had a sex tape. You can't say anything about a sex tape because Xavier and Paige had a sex tape, and they're on fucking the Tonight Show for WWE, right?
Right.
And if you want to pull the
did they use that couch the same way?
Right. You got if you want to pull out the mildly racist card that Hogan was in that video, God knows fucking our president, the WWE Hall of Famer, has so eclipsed that fucking moment. So I just thought tonight would be a good night to bring Hogan back out. Yeah, Hogan said the N-word. Juan, lots of people have said the N-word in their fucking life. Sorry. There's degrees of bad, and it wasn't, it was bad, but it wasn't like, let's tar and feather him and pitchfork his ass down the fucking road. I mean, it was bad, but it was forgivable.
I would.
You don't think it was forgivable?
I would say Trump was just derogatory with his,
felt sorry
Hogan
for it, and he's apologized.
Unfortunately, I gotta agree with Schultz. Hogan was blatant and caught on tape.
Unfortunately,
we haven't heard Trump actually say that shit yet. I don't want to get into political.
Here's the other
I give him the benefit. I give my grandmother the benefit of the doubt.
Trump's actions have already explained enough.
If Hogan takes his wife and gives him a cabinet position, then yes, he'll probably keep him in the Hall of Fame. That's the bottom line.
Well, no, sure, I'm sure.
Trollberg says the pops for the Attitude Era dwarfs, anything but Elias. Bacchius was Roman for Berto. Cutting to Razor Ramon commercial for Stike.
God, it was so bad.
Terrible.
Bocce Award. Juan says Gene should have done a real interview on that topic. Boccius not letting, what's his name, JR and King do the whole show.
Yeah.
Is on there. The current roster and product. No Hulk Hogan. Estrada agrees with you. Not being able to find the light switch during Undertaker's entrance for Perfect 11. That's a good point because we all talked about that. Why did they let it go dark? And yeah, then they went off topic on the whole sex tape and N-word.
I got another one real quick. Did Brother Love really not know who Coach was? Because
I'm sure he knew.
Okay, because he said hello to everybody, and then he's like,
I
love you.
I think it was a play because I don't think that their tenures really
They
overlapped.
weren't together.
No, they probably don't really.
They weren't around at the same time.
There was a lot of like inside joke references tonight, like with Michael's going. I used to be the boss.
We got to get through these two next awards. With let's do a little explanation on the back end.
Shut up, Noah.
One more bocce from Texas. No Mick Foley.
Yeah,
he could have shut up.
Oh, that's a good one.
Okay, so real quick, we're gonna run through these quickly.
And AJC says I'm his favorite.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, fuck off, AJC.
I don't believe that.
Favorite Raw moment of all time. Don't go into too much detail, boys. We got stuff to do. Medine, go.
2 words. Pipe bomb.
Okay.
Stevie.
Choice.
The invasion of the tanks from DX to WCW.
Good one.
Good one. Brian.
The first time seeing Eric Bischoff live on Raw. I thought that was a pretty fucking surreal moment.
I agree with that. Adam?
After having JR and King on commentary tonight, my favorite Raw moment hasn't happened yet, but it's going to be the day Michael Cole leaves Raw.
Yeah, you can't.
You couldn't be nostalgic for a minute?
No,
you couldn't come up with one thing from all the years?
Maybe I'd pick the milk truck. That one made me fucking pop, laugh, and everything.
That's a good one.
Reluctantly. Do you have a favorite Raw moment?
No.
Okay.
I'm going to take his. Because my name is Mike also. Shane buying WCW.
Ooh.
Yeah, I thought
that was a great one. Those are all really good ones. I'm going to say, off the top of my head, I'm going to say Jericho's debut.
Ooh.
Jericho's debut, I thought, was one of the best debuts.
It's not the grappling hook?
Guess the code?
Yeah, right.
That one?
No, it was
not
the Rock.
Re-debut. That was the re-debut, Stevie.
Yeah, when the Rock was like,
Oh, yeah, that.
No, you won't shut your mouth. So, okay, board, real quick, go.
On the board, Stike Leather says beer truck, pipe bomb, and bedpan for Gregory Dodge.
Yeah.
Undertaker crucifying Stephanie for Estrada.
Oh, wow.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
Stacy Keebler's debut for Trollberg.
Okay.
Perfect 11 wrote The Wedding. Which
Hunter,
wedding?
Hunter. It's got to be a Hunter in the, when she passed out. Yeah.
Okay. Austin stunning Vince the first time for Berto or Pillman with a gun.
No.
And
Pillman with a gun.
It's Vince McMahon leader rock concert for Berto. They're just
that was good. Oh, Steve Austin beating Booker T in a grocery store.
That was fucking
That's
great.
Cashmere.
Yeah,
that's Cashmere.
Okay. A lot of good ones, guys. We're going to go ahead and move on. Hunter stunning Sean. That's iconic there.
Turning on Sean.
Turning, whatever.
You got to read.
It doesn't matter. I glanced at it.
The
Shut up.
You can't really read.
Why would he stun Sean?
Make it quick. I just got done reading a fucking Austin thing. My words. You know what? You're dragging this
because
out.
Sean got surprised by the turn. That's
Quick
why he
answers.
stunned him.
Quick answers. Rossum Award of the night. Rossum Award. Schultz? No. Adam?
Elias's guitar shot to Cena.
Brian?
That was pretty good.
Trish Stratus.
Stevie?
The Miz for winning the IC.
All right. Medine?
Sheamus and Cesaro chanting "You suck" for Jason Jordan.
That was
great. No, because that's going to be his thing now, and he's going to get heat and stay around forever.
That's what they want.
I have to echo Trish Stratus. She looks so fucking. She's so fucking smoking. She looks better. In my opinion, looks better now than she ever has. All right. Anything on the board? Real quick. Go.
Noah's mad that I skipped his.
Yeah,
he
fuck
said
off.
Daniel Bryan getting the monster pop when he turned on the Wyatt family. Great.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay.
Stike Leather says Tori Wilson.
Okay. Housekeeping is you can listen to one of our other shows and you can hear me do all the housekeeping notes. There you go. Housekeeping. All right. So real quick, we got to get to the dirt sheets. I really, really, really want to talk about some stuff in the dirt sheets. Steve, awesome. Give me some dirt sheets.
Okay. Well, just to start with the big one.
You want to start with the big one?
Why not?
Elephant in the room. Get it out of the way.
Yeah.
All right.
So we all know what happened with Enzo
No,
Amore.
we don't.
I don't.
No, that's why you have to tell us.
no
The people who are
clue.
listening might not know.
I don't know.
He's been, he's been suspended from the WWE for allegedly sexual assaulting a female and
Raping.
Yeah.
Oh.
Let's not sugarcoat that
And
one.
they have a zero tolerance for that matter. And,
I would hope so.
Until it's resolved, he's been suspended.
So you have to do this because of accusations. Even if it comes out that somehow he is completely innocent, it's better to go, okay, well, we're sorry, come on back.
So
you have to part ties.
If you don't know what happened, if you're listening to us and this is like, what the fuck? What?
Yeah, one doesn't know.
So the gist is that him and another wrestler, some indie guy, right, went to a party, got nice and fucked up, got this girl all fucked up, and tried to throw her on Enzo, and she's like, I don't know, I'll hang out with him. Cool, we'll see what'll happen. And then he was like, "You're gonna take this dick," and she was like, "Well, I want to get to know you better." And he's like, "Bitch, I got 1 million followers. You should be begging for this dick." And he went ahead and said, "You don't have to beg for it. I'll just give it to you." And she was like, "No." So that's what happened.
And there allegedly were also some other wrestlers watching that she named as accomplices by just them being in the room and not stopping it or not interacting.
I think it was other rappers, right?
Other rappers?
I didn't recognize the group name.
Me
I didn't
neither.
understand if it was a tag team or if it was a rap group.
I understand and I believe in
I'm
the
just being
notion.
honest.
Okay, I understand and I believe in the notion of innocent until proven guilty. It's very important, I think. However, in this case, I absolutely believe every fucking word of this because it sounds exactly like something he would do. If you know about him outside of his role in WWE, and even if you know him within his role in WWE, it sounds like something to say the words, which I find to be the most douchiest phrase I have ever heard ever in my entire fucking life. To say the words, "I have 1 million Instagram followers. You should be begging for this dick."
Right.
I don't know where society has gone
he got
to.
suspended for a reason.
Well,
if that's the new sex capital, I'm out.
What's the deal with 205 Live? Because Rich Swann is not that far in the rearview mirror, and that's a slightly different mistreatment of women. But you have a rape accusation.
Slightly.
Yeah. Well, I'm saying it's still an abuse of women. One is a sexual, one is physical. But the point being is you have these both come out for your two former champions. That's not good for WWE. It's not good for the brand, and it's despicable, the action.
Oh, yeah.
Let's also put a timetable on this. This happened in mid-October in Phoenix, and she's now coming out in January,
Correct.
3 months later.
But there was what's your point with that though?
My point is, why wasn't it reported when it happened?
And that right there, that is something that I think us as men do not get sometimes.
I agree.
It is. I mean, don't huff and puff and puff. Put yourself in a position of a woman who every time she's always going to be looked at with suspicion first. Like, oh, did it really happen? Were you asking for it? Whatever. You know, if you come out, especially as somebody who's got some popularity, all of a sudden you're a pariah. You know, you're going to be.
Perfect 11 says she filed the report right away.
Right, the report was filed.
But I mean, the guilt, the shame.
She was raped. The guilt, the shame. It means that her
She
fault.
spent 45 days in a whatever mental institution
Why?
dealing with this.
Well, because probably
Somebody
fucked her up in her head,
somebody
dude.
somebody
Wait, why would you be put into a mental?
It's more than a physical
institution?
penetration.
it's more than it's more than physical. This is a mental.
Too, man.
I mean,
somebody is taking hold of you and taking you
I
against your will
I
to do something.
understand that, but why would you spend 45 days in a mental institution?
Your psyche is broken.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Some people don't bounce back from shit. Some people lose their pet and they get.
Some people
go to a
yeah.
psych
If you
evaluation.
PTSD, you go. PTSD is not exclusive to soldiers or Marines or whatever. PTSD is when you have had a traumatic experience that is just over the top of anything that you could ever fathom an experience could be.
Losing a parent.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be a number of things.
She was taken out of control of herself. She was forced into a position she didn't want to be with. She was abused and attacked, and she was left helpless. That would, to me, that would ball
With
me in a
witnesses,
corner.
Rob,
even worse, with witnesses who chose not to help her.
and of course, then I'm playing devil's advocate. How did she get to the hotel room?
Don't play
Well, no, she went there, but that doesn't make her guilty.
No,
That
it
doesn't make her guilty. Why
That's
would you do
fucking
that?
guilty at all. Dude, that's as stupid as saying what she was wearing. Don't even go there.
I just asked how did she get to the hotel room?
I mean,
that's all I'm asking.
I've been to parties before where I just went to
Uber.
have a good
Does it
time,
matter?
and then it got a little crazy. And like, I want to get the fuck
She
out of here,
didn't
but I couldn't
there
get the
with
fuck out.
Uber.
It doesn't matter how she got there.
Yeah,
If
it-
she,
it really
well,
doesn't.
I mean, if she went there,
I mean,
with
no,
them,
no.
No woman ever deserves to be treated that way. It doesn't matter.
I'm not saying.
You're a piece of shit.
I'm curious. What are you playing devil's advocate?
I
Or
really
are
am.
you truly
You're
questioning?
picking
I
the
this?
wrong
think,
time.
I think you guys are getting a little bit too defensive.
I think
Well,
we're
what it is.
stating the truth, and
I think we're reacting the way we should be.
you're playing the wrong role right now.
I think AJC
Okay.
on the Twitch board is the only person that's kind of agreeing with Medine, but I don't know.
Well, I
He
just
thinks
that's
she's
And
that,
Your
Trollberg
new
mentioned her
favorite, by the way,
character
Adam.
coming into this question because she does have a history of some other stuff. So there is innocent until proven guilty.
so now there's okay. You failed to mention that
if,
earlier.
if there's if she's done this
That's why
5-6 times,
you can come back from suspension if that's
Then-
the case.
well, no, she has
Well-
a history of they said of faking a pregnancy and stuff. So her character is in question. But the other
Thank you.
factor is you have a lot of like eyewitnesses, and there will be DNA tests to prove, and maybe it comes back that she's bullshit.
but that's a
like but we have to treat it as a serious issue and investigate it.
I know,
that
but
is,
Rob-
that is a,
dismissing it, Medina.
Okay,
is
you're not
gonna
gonna get
solve
the whole
but Rob
fucking
said
story.
innocent before proven guilty.
Yeah.
But Rob already just said he believes the girl.
but look, 11 saying her whole life is not on trial.
No, it's not.
Okay, if she's a shitty person, it doesn't matter, right? If she got raped.
It's
The
true.
the only thing in this whole conversation that's been said that may have any kind of merit in destroying her story is that if she's done shady things in the past to other men that turned out to not be true, then you can question it. But every other reason you said, why was she at the party? Or what was she wearing?
How'd she get
I didn't
How
say
much
what she was
I'm,
wearing.
I'm comparing
You
it.
asked how she got there.
Yeah,
what
but
does
what
fuck
the
does
fuck
that
does that
matter?
even mean, dude?
Well, if she went with them,
It doesn't matter.
We're saying
Doesn't
you
matter?
didn't even play
No.
devil's advocate.
No.
I don't just because I go out with a girl doesn't
hey,
mean I'm
Schultz,
guaranteed to
shut
fuck
the
her.
fuck up.
You
Because
better
you're just
shut the
fucking,
fuck
you're
up,
just
you little
fucking,
fuck.
What?
All right, you stop.
You don't want none of
Both
this.
of you
Bo.
stop.
Fat
Bitch.
boy. Shut up, fat boy.
All right,
Fuck
stop.
you, little cunt.
I'll fuck you up.
I'll fuck you up.
Come on.
Okay, so anyway,
Yeah. That's a long
no,
discussion.
no, no, no.
Oh my god.
Okay,
How
no,
did this
no.
change
You're gonna
so
stop. You're gonna
quickly?
stop now.
This is retarded.
Okay, no, this is dumb. This is dumb.
Next.
Schultz.
What is going
Schultz.
on?
No.
Next.
Yeah.
No, I don't. No. No, you won't.
Oh jeez.
You
Show's
got
already running long.
Okay.
Yeah.
Should we do the impression game?
Sure.
Yes.
Why the fuck not?
Absolutely.
Great idea.
We can impersonate podcast hosts.
All right. That got heated. That got heated.
No, it didn't.
Not for me, but it
All
did
right.
for the room.
Not for
Okay.
me either.
So Sunday night is going to be our Sunday night is going to be our 2-year. Wait for this fucking kill the fucking mood. Sunday is going to be our 2-year anniversary show, and we like to for Rumble we like to have a couple drinks, get a little funny, and do some stupid shit on the mic. And so if you're going to join us, that's great. We'll give a little bit of analysis, but for the most part, we're just going to be kind of fucking around for a couple hours.
Get drunk with us.
Get drunk with us. It makes it better for you. Yeah. And one of the things that we do is called the impression game, where we have a deck of cards, and on those cards is a wrestler and a scenario, and the person has to pick the wrestler in the scenario. So I didn't do the cards tonight. I wanted to do one round, but we didn't have that. So I think we're all going to pick who we think would do the best impression for a teaser. And I'm going to pick Brian. Adam? You guys can just chime in here.
I'm going to pick Stevie.
Stevie?
I want some toilet
Medine?
paper.
To pick a impression person?
Who would do the best impressions for the game?
I'm going to go with Adam.
All right. And Schultz?
Does he get a vote?
Oh, let me turn your mic back on.
Now that you want to behave.
I want to behave? He started the name.
Just fucking, come on.
What are we saying here?
Nothing. Don't worry about it. Steve?
Well, naturally, I guess I'm going to pick you.
Me.
Rob, yes.
So everybody picked somebody else. Nobody got 2
You have
votes.
to break the tie.
Okay, I'm picking Brian.
I picked Steve.
Oh,
Steve got picked twice.
So Brian, you've been gone for a while. We got to pick on you.
Yeah.
So guys, let's pick a wrestler.
Okay.
Pick a wrestler. Go on, shoot him out there.
I like RVD.
RVD.
RVD, really?
I don't know. I was trying to think.
Medine, you got somebody?
Sami Zayn.
RVD.
Sami Zayn, RVD. I'm gonna go with the good old reliable. I'm gonna go with Iron Sheik.
Sheiky baby.
I'm going to go with
Ooh, what about Andre? I'm changing mine to Andre.
Sergeant Slaughter.
No fail there. All right, now we got a scenario. So out of all those said guys, who do you think? I like Slaughter.
I like Slaughter, sure.
Slaughter? He's done Slaughter though.
Yeah, no.
Has he?
Slaughter?
Kind of
Yeah.
Did I do Slaughter?
I don't know. RV. He can do RVD. I guess that'd be kind of difficult.
You want
Yeah, what the fuck?
If you're still with us, we're fucking around right now. So
Yeah.
whatever.
Sorry.
What am I doing?
All right, RVD. So what is the situation for RVD? Where's he at? What's he doing?
He's buying pot from a
Is it
dispensary.
Spencer? Yeah, duh.
Too easy.
Oh,
okay.
Too easy.
He's getting a haircut, but only on the side.
He's teaching a pre-K class at a daycare.
Teaching a pre-K class.
Well baked.
He's telling somebody how to spray
yeah.
paint his,
I got it, Rob. He's reading a story to a pre-K class.
Oh,
What story?
What story?
Like Green Eggs and Ham
Pick
or
up
some
whatever.
shit, or Hop on Pop.
My
something.
Three Little Bears.
Yeah, you can do Goldilocks. Tell them Goldilocks.
Goldilocks.
Yeah, and the three.
What
bears.
happens?
They eat porridge.
Do you know any fairy tales, Brian?
I don't think I know any fairy tales. I've been
did
out of
you
the
have
fairy.
a good
I've been
childhood?
out of the fairy tale game for a little while. I'm sorry. It's been some
niece.
years.
You don't ever read a book to her. You're
I have
a
a
shitty
niece?
uncle.
I'm a pretty good uncle.
He said I have a niece.
Okay, RVD.
And then he said, "I'm a pretty good uncle." to follow
RVD
that.
talking to a preschool class about Harry Potter.
Oh, I don't know anything about Harry Potter.
Okay,
Oh
no.
yeah, I think just pretend you're.
All right,
make
so
up a
How about
fairy tale.
RVD explaining to kids why they should smoke weed? To preschool kids why they should
To
smoke
I think
weed.
preschool
Brian's the reason
kids.
you shouldn't.
No, you are.
Jack and a Beanstalk.
Brain stop.
Wow.
Brain cells gone.
All right, so RVD talking to kids and telling them to smoke. No, see, RVD wouldn't do that.
Okay. Well, then Jack and a
Drug
Beanstalk.
abuse resistance education.
Mm.
Do you know Jack and a Beanstalk?
Yeah, what he plans? Yeah, sure.
Okay. All right. So,
Yeah, that's exactly enough. How? Yeah. All right.
all right. Okay, kids, we have a special visitor today. Your new substitute teacher today is going to tell you all about the great stories and fairy tales. Give it up for RVD. Yay, RVD.
All right, Fonzie. No, grab me my chair. Grab me my chair. Yeah, put it right over there, bro. Yeah. All right. So I know that you may not know who I am, and you may not know who this guy is right here next to me, but I'll tell you what. I am fucking. What am I supposed? Where am I? Where am I right now? What am I doing right now? Where am I? What story am I supposed to be reading right now?
I'm not listening. If you're looking at me,
Fonzie. What story am I supposed to read? I don't. What can I tell you about the time? I don't know.
I wish I had a whistle.
Yeah, I need Fonzie. Where's Sabu? He's got my stash. This would be better. Oh gosh. This is why they didn't give me a mic back in my WWE run. Honestly. That's it.
Are you done?
That's it.
Oh,
It's
Tune in
just-
for more of
It's
this
a teaser.
on Sunday.
Yeah, I'm trying to bring him in.
wow.
Trying to bring him in.
What way to sell it?
That's how RVD sold things, man. He wasn't good on the mic.
All right, that didn't work.
I was
out.
embodying him.
All right, final thoughts, boys. Final thoughts.
Well, from that standpoint, you did great.
Yeah. Yes.
All right, final thoughts for tonight. My final thought is basically it was a good show, but you knew it was going to be a good show because they got to parade all the old and ancients out, and it was fun and nostalgic, but there was a level of sadness to it. It made me feel a little old, and it made me feel kind of sorry for some of my old legends that I used to love to watch. You know, I hated seeing Flair, I hated seeing Taker. They were shells of themselves. And
so
maybe,
was McMahon a little bit.
And that's maybe that's the point. I don't think Vince gets that.
He admitted it though.
Vince took the
weird
bump.
thing.
Vince took a bump. He took one of the best bumps, but I don't think he gets that. Where as much as we love all the legends, at a certain point you have to put them on the shelf, and then say, "Look what I have on the shelf." And that's it.
The elf on the shelf. You're the angry elf on the shelf.
That's me.
Legends never die.
Bro, apparently I'm not the angry elf on the shelf tonight.
No.
Any final thoughts on the board before we get out of here?
My tablet died.
Oh, so now he just wants to go home because he can't play any more games.
That's what it is.
No, now I'm actually playing games.
I can't
instead
play
of
my
looking at them.
Futurama game. You're horrible.
Strata, no, I can't read much of the final thought.
Are they not clean?
Final thoughts. I gotta ask Noah. I gotta ask Brian. What does he think about Sonny calling Candice LeRae ugly? That Bayley needs plastic surgery and saying that intergender wrestling is disgusting.
Wow.
I mean, you can't take anything that Sunny says seriously. I mean, didn't she just do some fucking ass porn recently? I
She's
mean, not that there's
got
anything wrong with it. I'm not judging anyone.
Brian, you don't like anal?
I'm not saying that's neither here nor there, Adam. Okay.
You're the one who brought it up, buddy.
But what I'm saying is, though, she's from an era where girls are just fucking gawked at on TV, not where they actually wrestle, let alone wrestle dudes and do it well. So I don't know. I don't take any of that shit seriously. I think it's kind of garbage that she even said it.
She's just
Thank
trying
you,
to
Noah.
she's just trying to get her name in the headlines.
Sonny's irrelevant, right?
She didn't get an invite tonight, and this was her way of getting some
yeah,
pub.
Exactly,
Absolutely.
stirring shit.
Absolutely,
Boom.
Medine. He nailed it.
Yeah.
Way to piggyback, Brian.
She
Good
should
job.
say that he slept with the president, or that she slept with the president.
Jennifer Flowers.
God.
Stormy Field.
Stormy Daniels?
Stormy Daniels.
Stormy Daniels.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
I don't know why I knew that.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
Kara's not in the room. You're good.
I don't watch porns where I know their name. You know, I just.
Oh, please.
You know,
you find out that actress you like, and you find out her name so you can search for her.
Who needs titles or porn? I just fucking like.
I don't know, Stormy.
No,
I watch the news.
I'm telling you, he's an amateur guy.
You beat off to the news.
Gregory Dodge says this is one of the best go home shows in a while.
Thanks, Gregory.
Sable should have come in with her husband.
Oh wait, is he talking about us or them?
That'd be good. Brian ruined character flaws.
I did. I didn't have any mental preparation for RVD.
Brian ruins everything.
Yeah.
All right.
Wait a minute.
Yeah. No, that was bullshit. Just keep going.
All right. And one more time, final thought, Kashmir. It has to be said, but Vince McMahon is the greatest promoter ever. He takes a face on a face show on the road and tells you he was faking the sales out. Okay.
Yeah, let's not talk about the fact that his viewership's down from 8 million to 3 million. But sure, he's great.
That's why.
That's just numbers, man.
HBK is trying to sell it.
Vince McMahon was.
Let's just not talk about the elephant in the room. You're as low as you've ever been.
Vince McMahon was an innovator. He made wrestling into the empire that it has become. All props, all love,
no question.
Thank you, Vince. Thank you, Vince. The time has passed. It is now time for Vince to move on, and I think his alien ways has affected the product. Okay.
I don't want to be the only one.
I just stood up just because I needed to stretch.
Yeah,
I think I had.
Now we've had 3 people stand
up because Brian made me feel short.
All right, boys and girls, fake show. Sorry, Rob, you're good, Kashmir. All right, guys, don't forget, please join us Sunday for our anniversary show. 2 years we've been doing this.
Are you going to plug my shit tomorrow?
Oh, yeah, SmackDown tomorrow night after SmackDown, right? Same channel right here.
You suck.
Same podcast providers.
You're the executive producer. You can't even promote your own show.
Hey, can you just let me do this, please?
Okay,
can you just shut up for fucking 3 minutes?
Thanks, guys. Everybody but Brian.
Yeah. So tomorrow night's Adam show, and then again, please join us Sunday night. Like I said, we have some drinks, so some of you are like, "This is the dumbest show ever," but we have a lot of fun doing it. So if you want to
get drunk,
if you want to get some wine coolers or some Zimas and pound them back with us,
Bartles and James.
Yes, we'd certainly
go get a jolt.
We'd certainly love for you to be here,
Sturge.
Wow. As always, boys and girls, mark out like no one's watching.